cool is, it's not on right now, but I like that there's the screens, here, because it's like a very intimate, like, so you can be here on a date, and then you can talk to each other, but, when she's checking her phone or goes to the bathroom, she's like, the game is on, right? So let's discuss how never in my life I've had tequila for breakfast.
It's a bodega thing.
It's a bodega thing. Yeah, I like that. And so I'm going to go straight and ask you, when you were, I guess, designing this place or thinking about the idea of it, did you read my mind? Did you feel the same thing?
Well, I was catering to people like you. I've been going to bars since I was too young to be in bars.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when this opportunity came about, the first thing I told myself is, what don't you like about the sports bars you go to? One, they all smell nasty.
Yeah.
Sticky bars. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to do something just a little different, where the food is different. Mm-hmm. That's why I added a Spanish twist to it. Well, I'm Dominican, so it came naturally. I didn't want the typical, you go to the bar, you get drunk with your friends, and then you want to eat something, it's always the same thing. Some chicken fingers that are nasty, mm-hmm. a burger that may be so-so,
right.
Wings that may be so-so.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
Those are your options,
yeah,
right?
Basically it.
So I wanted to make it different. I wanted a real menu with some real food that you can enjoy as you enjoy a game.
Right.
I thought about women.
Right.
I just wanted women to come in by themselves or with a girlfriend and feel comfortable and not have sloppy young clowns bothering them and whatnot. Right. They could really come in and eat good food.
Yeah, we're counting calories. We can't.
You're counting calories. Right. You're counting calories. Yeah. Have a real glass of wine, not some $2
rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. And if you want a cocktail, you got a real list of a real cocktail list.
That's right.
It's not,
Yeah, it's not just like vodka cran.
Vodka cran, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
No, so.
One thing that people may or may not know, I know there've been articles written about you, in papers, but you're from this neighborhood. Like, you were born and bred literally like upstairs.
Absolutely.
So is it fair to say that you're like protective of the neighborhood? And
always been.
Yeah. And how has it changed? I mean, there's probably so many things, but what would you say is like the biggest change from when you were a kid to now as a fully grown adult with your own business here?
I feel like the Upper West Side was probably the first place in Manhattan hit with the gentrification.
Okay.
It's going up now.
Right.
Harlem's feeling it and it's moving up.
Bronx and whatnot.
Yeah. It has its good. I'm not gonna be,
Yeah, the positive things.
Yeah, it has its positive, but the bad, I think, is just seeing places like my old bodega gone because part of gentrification brings in these major conglomerates like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Fresh Direct, CVS doing read in every corner.
Right.
Then rents go up too much, pushes out people. And then you have this, I don't know if destruction is the right word. That sounds too strong. Yeah. But it's like the eradication of what community used to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Back then, it didn't matter if you were white, Asian, black, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cuban. We were a community.
Right.
I always say to people, I come from a village.
Right. So there were more mom and pop spots then.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, and then now with the big companies, it's not personal anymore.
It's not personal. It's impossible to survive.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah. And you said that this used to be a bodega that was owned by your family. Tell me about that, because that was something that when discovering this place, I was like, oh, it's really smart. It's called Bodega 88. And I was like, well, why is it called Bodega 88? And then I found out it used to be a bodega. Found out it used to be your family's bodega. So tell me, give me the history.
So over 25 years ago now, one of my brothers took over the space. We were actually around the corner before, while this building was under renovation.
Okay.
And once the renovation was done, we moved here. And my brother ran it. I helped him. My other brother was helping a little bit also.
How old were you when you started helping?
16.
16.
I was 16.
Was it cool? Like, where when you're young and like you're forced to work, and it's like, oh, God.
It was a combination,
Okay.
right? Because it was like a double-edged sword. You got to be here,
Right.
and if you don't show up, they start giving you what you think. And you think it because you're part of the family that you don't have to show up.
Right.
And then you're the cool kid
Ah, okay.
because you kind of running shit.
Ah, okay.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
When my brother's not around, like I'm kind of in charge.
Right,
You see what I'm saying?
You're like, I'm gonna drink 2 snaps.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, the girls start looking at you a little different, thinking like you're a little bit of a boss. you
Yeah,
know?
of course. Like,
Oh.
like, I got the keys.
I got keys.
Yeah,
I got keys to the door.
Keys.
Unfortunately, in 2002, that particular brother passed away in a car accident.
What's his name?
Hector.
Hector.
So then,
So he was the one primarily running it.
yeah, at the time. So before we took it over, my childhood friend, his father owned it, Don Andre. His name is Andre, but we call him Don Andre. You know,
Right, of
when you're young, you gotta call him Don.
Right. And so then how did it go from his hands to your family's hands?
So Don Andre passed away, then his brother kept it for a few more years, Bonnie, and then they lost it. You know, they just lost it. They were getting older. So it was empty for a while.
Oh, okay.
And then we took it over.
And what was the name of the bodega? You told me once before there were a few different names, right?
Yeah, the original name was 88 Deli Grocery, like typical from the 88th Street.
Yeah.
Deli
What street
Grocery.
are you on? 88th Street.
Right. And then my brother changed it to Capital Market in Delhi. And he hooked it up a little bit,
Yeah.
made it look a little nicer. And then after my brother passed, I gave it a New Day Market because that's when I started. It's a new day, right?
Yeah, that's sweet.
So I put a New Day Market.
Yeah.
Then I went to Gong Gong Cafe.
Okay. So you were already like part of you was envisioning it.
I was envisioning it.
Really? I mean, I was making that up. Were you really envisioning moving it along into something else?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
It's not easy. It's not an easy transition.
Sure.
So when it was Gong Gong Cafe, what I did was I focused more on the food we used to sell for
Okay.
lunch.
Ah, okay.
We always had breakfast, but breakfast
So
is.
it wasn't just a bodega; it had like meals.
Oh yeah, in the back.
Yeah.
In the back we had hot tops. You know what I'm talking about? You know.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay. With
You know, the steam table, with the steam table.
tables with the glass and the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually had a moment where it was tough because I stopped investing in grocery, but then it made the place look bad.
Yeah, because it was like one box of spaghetti.
Right. No, for real.
You know what it reminds
For
me of?
real.
It's gonna so blow
For
up
real.
spots. But we're 90s kids. You remember there were like spots that were video stores,
That's what I'm saying.
but they sold other stuff?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
did people
what-
come in thinking that you sold other stuff?
It's still to this day.
Yeah.
I sometimes hear people say that.
Like-
Oh, that place was weird. I don't know,
Yeah, that
something
place
else going on. I'm
didn't
just there
sell.
like,
Yeah.
oh, do you want to hear the story?
Right. For my audience who gets it, you get it. For my audience who doesn't get it, I'm not
Yeah.
telling you shit.
Right, and it's
But,
like,
yeah, but you had like one box of spaghetti, 2 Twinkies, right?
yeah, seriously, that's what it was.
and just like a whole lot of food and beer.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were forcing the transition. You're like, F this. We're gonna.
Right.
Okay.
It wasn't easy, you know, because it was looking funny, you know, it looked funny, look a little
Yeah.
dingy.
Yeah.
My peoples knew what's up.
Right.
But other people, I
Yeah,
don't know
they're
about
like-
this place, you
yeah.
know. I was at a local bar with my boys watching football, and you know how we get into arguments about who's better and who whatever. And this young kid, he was like 14 years old or something like that.
At the bar.
Well, he wasn't at the bar. He was sitting at the like one of the little high top
Tables, okay.
tables,
Sure.
and he jumped into our conversation with his opinions, you know, throwing
Yeah.
his opinions around.
Yeah.
So we all looked at him like, "Who's this kid?"
What up, young blood?
Yeah, but he was a smart kid.
Okay.
So we took liking to it right away because he knew what he was talking about. He had stats and everything.
Yeah.
And eventually, he kept jumping into our conversation. So we,
That's cute.
so I told him, I said, "Kid, what's your story? What are you doing here?" He said, "Nothing. I'm just waiting for my father. I just love sports. I think I'm gonna go to college for it one day." All right, cool. I said, but what's the deal? So nothing's waiting for my father to get something to eat. Should have said so. I said, hey, give him whatever he wants on me. Yeah, give him whatever he wants. So he bought him food. His father comes in, and his father sees him eating and talking with us. His father kind of freaks out. I saw his father's face, like,
yeah, like who are these dudes?
Who are these dudes? And he tells his father, these are my friends, Dad. His father's like, friends? Like, are you kidding me? You're 14. These guys are grown man. And who got you the food? Oh, David got me. He said, no, I don't like that. I said, no, don't worry about it. I just like, he said he was hungry. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
So fast forward, the kid would go like every Sunday.
Yeah.
And we would be there every Sunday watching the games.
Yeah.
So we kind of became, I told them that you have any problem, you come to us.
Yeah.
Fast forward, one day when I was already in transition of converting it, I had already spoken to one of my partners. My friend Pedro overhears his father say, one of these days I'm gonna have my own bar, sports bar. I like the idea. I love sports. My son loves sports. And he's like elbowing me.
Yeah.
So what happened, bro?
Yeah.
And he said, you heard what he said? You heard what Phil said? I said, no.
Yeah.
He said, he wants to have his own bar. I said, oh. So I said, Phil, take a walk with me. And I walked him over here. I said, this is my space and I'm getting close to opening up my own sports bar. Let me know if you're interested or not.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fast forward, I set up a meeting with him and my other partner.
Yeah.
And meeting went well.
Yeah.
As we're leaving, he said, Dave, come here, let's take a walk. I said, what's up, Phil? He said, listen, you took care of my son. You don't know who I am. I'm the president of MSNBC.
Oh, shit.
I got your back now.
Wow.
I'm gonna put the money up you need.
Wow.
To make your bar happen. I was blown away.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
I was blown away. I was like,
wow.
What? I said, you took care of my son. That's all I need to know about you and your character.
Yeah.
You took care of my son, now I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
I got you. Whatever you need,
yeah,
money-wise, I got it.
Yeah.
The rest is history. There's something special about the Upper West Side, and it's very underestimated. We were one of the original hip-hop neighborhoods. Everybody just gives it to the Bronx. But Rocksteady Park is 10 blocks away from me. And I grew up with them boys.
Yeah.
Crazy Left, rest in peace, Frosty Freeze, Kev Swift, all them. Those are my boys from the neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Rocksteady crew is from right here. Rocksteady Park is on 98th Street in Amsterdam.
Huh. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we would break dance on the cardboard box.
Right.
We were connecting the boom box to the light poles.
Right, right. Okay.
You know? My boy Norm Ski, brother Scotty,
I mean, in fact, Biggie Smalls' One More Chance video.
It was recorded right here, not in Brooklyn.
Not in Brooklyn, y'all.
It was right on 94th Street, Columbus.
Yeah, and you were in the video, I think.
I was in the video. I think I got edited out. But
what were you doing in there? What you too young? What were you doing in that video?
Just hanging out.
Yeah?
Just hanging out.
Were you doing one of the bees?
All that. Seen all the old school hip hop heads.
Well, at the time, they were the current hip hop heads. Now
right.
At that time, those were
everybody was there. Rest in peace, Heavy D was there.
Everybody was there.
All them people was Puff.
Everybody was there.
All them boys were there.
Yeah, wow. What's the feeling you want people to feel when they're
home?
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. It's like Cheers, but like nicer.
Right, you're home.
Yeah.
You're home.
Yeah. Presentation is everything.
Of course.
It really is.
And what's the point of having good food and bad presentation?
Right. Or you can have the presentation.
Or vice versa.
We got empanadas and our chicken sandwich here for you. Before I even take my jacket off.
Look at that. See?
Commitment.
It is commitment. He's like raise. Nah, thank you.
Behind the sunglasses, I look red.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So how many years has your family been in this apartment?
This apartment? At least 50.
50?
Yeah.
So who was the first to move in here?
my mom.
Okay.
I was born in a building across the street, but it was so dilapidated.
Yeah.
In '76, they moved here.
Okay.
So that's already about 42 years, but they were already here.
Yeah, wow.
So.
Okay, that's lucky. Just like literally went across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a big family. I mean, I see these pictures, but how many siblings you got?
7.
7, including you?
Including me.
Okay, so how many boys, how many girls?
5 boys, 2 girls.
And where do you rank?
The youngest.
You're the baby? How proud are your parents of you and kind of continuing this tradition of having, you know?
It's bittersweet. They're very, very proud, but they always have the memories of my brother.
Yeah.
So it's hard for them.
Yeah, they don't really go down
No.
there much.
No.
Yeah. Is it hard for you still?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I go through my moments all the time. I tear up. Sometimes I even flat out cry.
Yeah.
When I think about him, and I just hope he's proud of me. But
well, once again, thank you so much for having me in your home. Bodega 88, of course. It's a couple of years old, I know, but I do actually see it growing and building. Like you said, we're gonna have your baby girl running 10 of them. As long as they have that sangria, I'm there.